So welcome back to the kitchen for this week's episode of What's for Dinner Pensacola. I'm Bruce.
I'm Josh, and this week we're gonna be making a awesome, super easy queso for any kind of get-together. Good for when the family comes over, if you guys like queso.
It'll certainly translate to the further holidays, to even the big game coming up in February. So just to give you guys something easy to pull out when all of a sudden you have a house full of people. So I'm gonna start this off. It's a queso dip. So for something like an appetizer, a cheesy kind of thing, cheesy in the good sense, not bad sense, I'm going to pull out a sparkling wine. I went with a Veuve Clicquot. This is about a $50, $60 bottle of champagne. You don't have to go this expensive. You could pull out a La Marca or even just a more basic champagne. Just the idea is something sparkling, something crispy. I prefer, now you can do whatever ratios you want. I truly like to get myself a nice full glass of champagne, and I use the juice just to simply make myself not look like as much of an alcoholic as I tend to be. So we're just going to do just a little bit of topper there, give it a little color. That way people are like, oh, you're drinking orange juice, instead of that I'm really drinking all champagne. Cheers.
Is that a joke? That doesn't even look like orange juice.
That's about what I like in it. Just enough to not look like an alcoholic. Okay, maybe slightly more.
What? That looks...
You like trick them into thinking, okay.
That looks like champagne still. What in the...
Orange juice.
No, nobody's fooled. You're not tricking anybody. That looks like champagne.
Oh, there's Bruce with his cup of orange juice.
In a wine glass. Ah, yes, I too enjoy my OJ in a wine glass.
So what I see here is that you're opening this can of green chilies, correct?
Yes.
That's step one. So you want to drain them. Right?
Yeah. Do you have just like a wire strainer? That'd be a lot easier. You can use fresh cut green chilies, but you know, I like this to just be quick and easy, so I just get canned.
And the money you save on the canned chili versus the fresh ones you can spend on your champagne.
Yes, your $60 champagne that you spritz orange juice into. You gotta do 2 tablespoons of the green chili. Then we're gonna move on to cutting our jalapenos.
So roughly how many jalapenos do?
1 tablespoon, so that's, it's kind of hard.
So not a lot of jalapenos.
Not a lot of jalapeno, no. It's not gonna be super spicy, it's just enough to give it flavor. Okay. So it's roughly about, 4 from this. So if you want it spicy, you can keep the seeds in. I like my queso to be for everybody, so I take the seeds out. Got our jalapenos, dump them in the pot.
There we go. Is there any juice that goes in there, or just simply the
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, a word of caution to people handling jalapenos. See this jalapeno juice? Don't touch your eyeballs.
Yes, it's not the time to decide, oh, I need to put my contact lenses in.
This is also not the time to decide, I have to use the bathroom. You need to wash your hands before you do that. So, we're gonna take a tablespoon of the jalapeno juice. So we're just using some Old El Paso jalapeno slices, the juice right from this jar, pour it right into this.
So you're doing about a tablespoon?
Yes, about a tablespoon, just right into the pot.
Okay.
Start getting this heated up. Once this heats up, we will then add our ½ pound of white American cheese in. I got this freshly cut today from Publix. As you can see, it's cut fresh from the deli. It's cut in slices, and that's fine. You just throw it in, sliced just like that.
So you don't shred it in any way, you just simply put it into the pan and let it melt down, is that correct?
That is correct. Waiting for it to get hot, and then once it's hot, you put the cheese in. The cheese starts melting, and then it takes probably about 5-10 minutes. And so you don't serve your guests queso in a pot, go ahead and make that transfer into a bowl.
All right, so before we munch too much into this dip here, so we're going to finish it off with a glass of crisp champagne. In this case, the Veuve Clicquot. But again, you can, whatever your favorite champagne is will work very well for this.
They're not here for that, they're here for the cheese.
So pairing it with your, with a nice, solid champagne or any type of sparkling wine, and you're all ready to go. All right, so cheers.
Remember to like this video, comment if you have any questions or tips for my queso, share this with your friends, go check out our other show, the Bruce and Josh Show, for real estate tips.
And subscribe to this channel.
Oh yeah, subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you.